passing from one room into another. But there's a difference for me, you know, because in that other room I shall be able to see. And although we all have restrictions on us in some way or another, that other room, Phyllis will have no tethers on who she was. What a truly wonderful thing to imagine. And this is the rest we release her to. Rest from the restraints she experienced in this life. Those limits are gone. And we would like to, as I talked to the boys before the service, we want to be very informal about this. I know this is the way Phyllis would have it. We'd like to give an opportunity for any of you that would like to say something from memories that you want to share. Feel free to stand or sit wherever you're at and say anything that you'd like to say. And share any memories, fun things, it's all right. Share.
Not for her. I was thinking this morning that there's some things about her that you may not know, but she always had this saying, no matter do you want to go eat or you want this, you want that, well, sounds good to me. that was always, it sounds good to me, didn't matter what it was. So I remember a time that Puppy and Ganny was with us at the beach, and we stopped by Dairy Queen, because we said, you want to get an ice cream? Sounds good to me. So we stopped by there, and she was the first in line, and you know, at the beach, you splurge. You gain 5 or 10 pounds, and then you come home and try to lose it. So she was first in line, and we said, we're going to go big today. And she ordered this humongous banana split. Big banana split. Now, we came next. I ordered a small cone dipped in chocolate. Smitha ordered a small cone dipped in chocolate, as did Poppy. And here's Ganny with this huge banana split looking at us. She said, I'll never go first again. But she ate it. Every bit of it, she ate it. And we threatened during the rest of the week to stop by Walmart or Kmart and pick up a big old tub. Because if we got ice cream, we knew she would need that tub. Every time we went to the beach after that and we'd go by a Walmart, we'd say, Ganny, do we need to stop before we go to the Dairy Queen? And she said so. And the other thing that I played sports, and when I was in the Little League, I really didn't appreciate doing it happen, but I do now. Ganny was always in the stands, and she knew absolutely nothing about baseball. And I remember standing at the plate, and I hit this foul ball. It went over the backstop behind the catcher, and she yelled, "It's a home run backwards!" Now, I could have crawled under the seat at that time, but I remember it now. So, yeah, she was always a lot of fun. So.
That's good. Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay. Anyone else like to share?
I get to remember Phyllis every Christmas. Okay. She had a Department 56. I don't remember what series it was, but I had the Snow Village, still have it. And so she had a little sled and a little boy pulling this little girl on a sled. And they didn't go with her series, so she brought it and gave it to me. So she's in my Snow Village every year, so I get to think about it.
That's good. Thank you.
Alpine Village.
That's what she had, was Alpine.
Anyone else like to share a word, a memory?
They used to walk a lot in our neighborhood, and I think in the later years they were getting a little bit hard of hearing. I walked up behind him and I stuck my finger in Frank's rib and I said, "Your money or your wife?" And he turned around and he said, "You can have everything I've had, but I've had her for 65 years and you're not going to have her."
Yeah, that's true. That sounds like Frank, all right. Good, that's good. Thank you for these memories. Anybody else like to share, please?
As a Presbyterian woman, I'd just like to comment that she was always willing to help. You called Phyllis and she was going to do whatever you were asking, whether it was bringing food to a bereavement meal or whatever it was. Phyllis was always willing to do more than her part.
That's good.
And we all loved her so much.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Good. Those are good memories. Please, anyone else like to share? Feel free.
Yeah, Joe, what I will always remember about Phyllis is every time she smiled, the whole room lit up.
That's right. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. Yeah. so I like to hear those. And again, we're going to be very informal here today, so please feel free to step up and say something. Okay? All right? Well, I remember very clearly Frank and Phyllis. I used to teach Sunday school class there some, and Phyllis would always speak up. She would say something in the class. Frank never would. Frank would always wait till I started out the door, and then he'd grab me by the arm and he'd say, "Now, what do you mean by that?" Phyllis, you knew where you stood with her right off. She would tell you exactly where she was. I remember yesterday morning when Gary called, and he said, "Phyllis has passed away. Would you consider doing the graveside service?" I would count it an honor to do that, Gary, and I do. I count it a very strong honor this afternoon to be here with all of you. Let us close with a word of prayer. God of hope and healing, we gather in your presence because we don't know what to do with our hearts at this time of loss. Grant that we may go from this place empowered by your strengthening presence. Welcome Phyllis's body that will soon return to the embrace of the maternal earth and sustain her angelic spirit in the joyful celebration of eternity. Be with those of us who grieve in the weeks to come. Help us to see that though Phyllis no longer walks beside us, we are blessed by her legacy of love. Amen.
Amen.
And we certainly were blessed in the life of Phyllis. Thank you all for coming today and being here with us. Thank you.
Thank you for coming.